Hello people, I'm Jaby Koay, joined by ACHARA KIRK.
Hello.
I'm gonna do my best to pronounce this correctly. I'm sure I will mess it up royally, but I'm gonna try. ENAI NOKI PAAYUM THOTA. Tota. Is it Tota or Thota?
I don't know.
ENAI NOKI PAAYUM THOTA. The official release trailer starring Dhanush, Megha Akash, and it's written and directed by Gautham, Vasudev, Menon. Alright, here we go.
Leka. Yeah. Leka. Yang katheyora thodakkam. Leka da.
It always begins with a girl.
A love story. Yeah, love story.
Gosh, that's pretty.
Yeah.
நடிகையின் மடியில் ரசிகன் நான் விழுந்தேன். விழுந்த நொடியில் வருடங்கள் அடங்க கனவா திரையா நிஜமா எதிலே நான் வாழ்ந்தேன்.
Oh, that's cool.
அகமா சுகமா எதிலே நான் விழுந்தேன். சாவடிச்சிரும்.
Why?
குபேரன் ஒருத்தன் ஒரு மாதிரி சிறுமூஞ்சி கேரக்டர் கொஞ்சம் தப்பா வேற நடந்துக்கிறாரு. தொட்டு தொட்டு தான் பேசுறாரு.
ஊரே பத்திக்கிட்டே அசிங்கமாயிடும் எல்லாரும். இன்னும் நெருங்க முடியாது. அதான்டா என் வேலை.
What is happening?
Yeah.
ஒரு செகண்ட் கூட இருக்க முடியாது ரகு.
What the f is happening, Leka?
Well, he wants to know too.
Has she been kidnapped? Is that what happened? I don't know.
உங்க அண்ணன் கிட்ட சொல்லியாடா என்ன பத்தி?
ஆனா இப்போ என் அண்ணனால தான் எனக்கு என்னோட சாவு மூலம் கேக்குது. போதும். இதுக்கு மேல என் வழியில எவன் வந்தாலும் செத்தான்.
Beast mode. Damn. It's cool editing though. A bullet with my name on it. It's an interesting title. Just throw it. Oh.
Wow. I'm very confused. Well, it seems to me that it's about a guy who is pushed to the edge and he explodes. That's the simple summary.
Pretty much, and then they lay it out for you, the whole journey of the story, I guess. It starts out with him being in love mode, he's in love, and then she gets taken away from him in this confrontation with another dude.
Whatever the conflict is that impedes his ability to continue being with her is what, you know, and that coupled with the fact that they're bullying him now.
Yeah, and like he can't get to her, so then he goes into beast mode. So it's like a little bit of everything. It's like a romance plus an action movie.
See, it wasn't clear to me if he was going into beast mode because he couldn't get to her or because they kept bullying him. I didn't know if he was continuing to try to pursue her and that's why they kept bullying him, because he kept going, hey, and then they kept going, hey, you know, piss off.
Right.
Or if they just decided, we're gonna make your life a living hell because you spent time with her. And they just continued persistently doing that. Either way, there's some kind of conflict in there that causes him to go over the edge, like, and go basically, you know, the crow on them.
Yeah.
Going after every single one of them and making their lives a miserable living hell.
Yes, totally.
Or taking them out. It's weird because it's like, you have this one side which is super sweet and romantic, almost poetic in a way, and he's having this very surreal experience with her. It's very dreamlike, and then to be taken to the other extreme, which is just total, just bull seeing red, you know?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
He mentioned something about her being an actress, and I didn't know if that was just him saying, oh wow, like she's so beautiful, she's like an actress, or if she actually is an actress, because then there was the whole thing about that mean guy who seemed to be harassing her or something. And so I wonder if it's because she's an actress and she's in that situation with, you know, maybe he's a producer or something and he's getting all handsy with her, and then suddenly he's like spirited her away and now he has to go save her, or if he's just like some random handsy dude.
There's a comment here that's confusing me. It says, if you remember this movie, then your childhood was awesome. Jokes apart, Sema trailer. I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that
If
means
If
either.
it feels like it's borrowing nuances from another movie or something, probably is what that's indicating, because I don't know that other movie. For a second, I wondered, because you mentioned the actress thing, I just wondered if, Gautham, Vasudev Menon had some kind of weird messed up experience with an actress he fell in love with.
Oh.
And she was just cuckoo, because, a lot of actors and actresses are just cuckoo. Like a lot of people, both men and women, who decide to step in front of the camera, who will become a thespian. There's a little bit of nutso balutso in there.
Yeah.
Because you have to be kind of crazy to be comfortable to just be in front of the camera, do lines, and like commit and be that, step into this other reality that's not your own. I've experienced that. I dated a girl. I've mentioned her many times on the channel. I just haven't been specific, so it sounds like I've dated a million women. I don't give names to these stories to keep them anonymous, but I was dating this girl. We were in the middle of an argument, and her voice was in a deep register. And she was like pissed at me. And then her friend calls up and she goes, "Hi, Di Di." That's her nickname for her friend. And so I'm like, what the hell just happened? Like, she switched her register and her voice and her attitude and her tone. Like, if I'm mad at you and then Skeeter calls me, I'm gonna be like, "What's up, dude?" And I'm still gonna be in that mode, or Trey, or whoever, or Chuck, like whoever calls me, I'm still gonna be in like, "Dude, now's not a good time, man. What, is it important? Are you dying? Okay, bye." It's like, that's my mode, but like, she was an actress. She's not an actress anymore. She was an actress, and she was totally like crazy like that. She could just switch on a dime, depending on who she was talking to. It was the weirdest thing. And so something was happening here where it seemed like she was being accusatory towards Dhanush's character, like, "Oh my God, he does this to me." Almost like she's accusing him of taking advantage of her.
I thought that she was accusing
I
the
couldn't
other
tell.
dude
I could
of
not
taking
tell.
it. Like, she was telling on him to Dhanush, like, "Hey, you're my boyfriend, can like go handle this."
That maybe makes more sense. I mean, and I'm just projecting onto this. I just got confused. I wasn't sure what was happening. It just seemed maybe I've had some weird experiences. I took it as she was complaining about Dhanush, and that's why everyone was beating him up. That's what I thought had happened.
Oh.
So, because I was trying to make sense of like, why are all these people beating him up?
I just thought it was because they didn't approve of the relationship or something, or like this other guy who was being really, aggressive and handsy with her was like, "Nah, dude, you can't have her."
Oh, like Biff from Back to the Future?
Yeah.
So like not Marty, but George McFly's trying to date her, and Biff is like, "No, she's mine."
Yeah.
And okay, gotcha.
Kind of thing. Like, that's kind of the vibe that I'm getting. I don't know if that's a correct assessment, but...
Okay, and so like the last third of the movie is George McFly punching Biff in the face, basically.
Yeah, but it's basically Dhanush punching several people. I loved the way they cut that together, because, like, you always tell me a good way to edit is to edit to the music or edit to the beat.
Well, edit to the, yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
right?
That's yes. I'll just say yes. I cut to the emotion is what I was gonna say.
Okay,
But
cut to the emotion, but also if you're using music or something to the beat, right?
Yes.
And I thought that was really cool how in the trailer they had that fast, like, pow, 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 pow beat.
Right.
And then it was just getting faster and faster, and it was just him throwing punches and kicks and stuff. It's like, pow, 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 pow,
Right.
pow, pow.
Just so you understand the reference of cutting to the emotion, that's something from Thelma Schoonmaker. She's Martin Scorsese's editor, and she's been with him for years.
Mm-hmm.
And one of her things is she cuts to the emotion. It doesn't matter if you jump cut, in her opinion. What matters is that you cut to the emotion. That's how you keep the viewer engaged. Yeah. There are all kinds of weird jump cuts in her movies that she's done with Scorsese that don't make two bits of sense, but because she's cutting to the emotion, you just go with it, and it feels right. Anyway, that's another thing entirely. Just thought that was a fun thing to share with you guys. The look of this movie is pretty awesome. This film feels formulaic, which is actually surprising to me for Dhanush. Because Dhanush, every time I've seen him, his films have been non-formulaic. They've always been like crazy weird, and
different.
They make you think, and I'm not getting the sense yet from this trailer that it's one of those movies that's designed to make you think. It feels like a formulaic trailer, like it's pretty clear cut. Like, he likes this girl, and based on what you're saying, I maybe misinterpreted what happened. He likes this girl, dude wants this girl, so he beats up Dhanush, and Dhanush goes on a kick-assing spree. That's what's happened, and then eventually in the end, he gets to have the girl, hopefully, if she's not killed in the process of, being torn between these guys. She's the damsel in distress. This is all very classical tropes that's happening here. And he has to rise to the challenge of dealing with these larger-than-life stakes.
Which makes me wonder if there is something else that they're not sharing with us about the story because Dhanush is involved in it and because of the choices that he's made. made in the past.
Well, moreover than that, the region it's coming from. Because
Yes.
anytime it's not Bollywood, you get these trailers that are deliberately confusing and misleading, almost in an effort to keep you on your toes and keep you interested so you get the actual whole thing when you get to the theater. I've said that
Yeah.
many times. I'm sure there's an element of that here as well.
Yeah, or it could be that they're just trying to make it more classic and formulaic. Nice one, Jaby. So, so that a broader audience would be interested in watching it. And obviously, Dhanush is a big draw as well. And then when you get to the theater, you're like, oh, I'm surprised.
Sure.
Maybe.
That's possible as well.
Or it could just be exactly what it is on the tin.
Yeah.
It's like, this is the movie.
You guys, thanks so much for hanging out with us. Do let us know your feelings in the comments below. Check out ACHARA, KIRK, and the Jabs if you feel like doing that on the social media. Do subscribe if you have not already. And hopefully I can stop stuttering before this video's over. Hit the bell icon so you get notified every time we drop another video. Check out our other reactions, reviews, short films, and vlogs. I'm Jaby Koay. This is
ACHARA KIRK.
Peace out.